In the quiet town of Chitungwiza, Zimbabwe, lived Rudo Mavhunga, a 26-year-old new mother who believed deeply in cleanliness, structure, and doing her best for her child. She was married to Tawanda Mavhunga, a 30-year-old hard-working man who loved his family and tried his best to keep peace between his wife and his relatives. Rudo had recently welcomed her first baby, a fragile 3-week-old boy named Kudakwashi. As a first-time mother, she was careful, sometimes overly careful, especially when it came to hygiene. She knew babies were vulnerable, and she wanted to protect her son from any illness. Tawanda's family, however, had a very different way of living. His mother, Mai Mavhunga, a 55-year-old woman raised in the rural parts of Masvingo, believed that children grow strong when they are not overprotected. To her, Rudo worried too much. One evening, after Rudo had finally put baby Kudakwashi to sleep, Mai Mavhunga offered to help by washing the baby's clothes. Grateful for the help, Rudo gently asked her to wash them in the bathroom to avoid dust and germs from outside. Mai Mavhunga nodded, and Rudo returned inside. A few minutes later, Rudo stepped out and froze. There, under the open sky, Mai Mavhunga was washing the baby's clothes outside, near the washing area where everyone cleaned shoes and blankets. Fear rushed through Rudo. Without thinking, she raised her voice and tried to explain the dangers of infection and poor hygiene for a newborn. The moment became heated. Feeling disrespected and embarrassed, Mai Mavhunga spoke harshly in anger, saying words she did not truly mean. Hurt and upset, she gathered her belongings and left the house that night. Rudo was shaken but chose not to react further. Instead, she focused on her baby and waited for her husband to return. When Tawanda came home, Rudo calmly explained everything, not with anger, but with honesty and concern for their child. Tawanda listened. For the first time, he truly understood the pressure Rudo carried as a new mother. The next day, he visited his mother and spoke to her respectfully, explaining that Rudo's intentions were never to insult her, but to protect her baby. With time, emotions cooled. Mai Mavhunga later returned, this time with a softer heart. She admitted that the world had changed since she raised her children, and that perhaps there were new things she could learn. Rudo, in turn, apologized for raising her voice and thanked her mother-in-law for wanting to help. They agreed on simple hygiene rules for the baby, and peace slowly returned